Roll down the window, I need me some air. Blasting the music, they stare. I'll get me diamonds, hey baby, I care. Too much about it, I dare. You to try me, homie, listen here, there. All that you do is just stare.
Listen to me, Teddy. I am your women's WWE champion. And tonight I am demanding something that I have put many hours of thought process behind. I see the dedication in Io Sky. And if she beats the women who I have in mind, then she gets a shot at this champion at the biggest stage of them all. And that's WrestleMania.
I like what I am hearing, Jade. And let me tell you something, player. Tonight, you get exactly what you wished for. Tonight, Io Sky will go one-on-one, and I do hope you got someone for tonight.
Oh, Teddy, I have someone for tonight, and trust me, you don't want to miss this match. Me and my girl Bianca convinced her to come back and fight for what she deserves. I told you, I have a couple women in my mind, and tonight, you'll see just that.
As we continue with more action here tonight on SmackDown. Ladies and gentlemen, and as we approach WrestleMania very soon.
Representing Damage Control from Tokyo, Japan, Io Sky.
Jade Cargill has issued a challenge to every woman who thinks that they have a shot at the women's champion. They're doing a qualifier match, and whoever wins at the end of this qualifiers match, whoever remains, even if it's one of these two ladies, if they make it all the way to the end, they're gonna get a shot at Jade Cargill's WWE Women's Champion at WrestleMania. So here tonight, Io Sky has a lot to think of, ladies and gentlemen, and who is gonna be her opponent. And ladies and gentlemen, and it's Naomi making her return back to the WWE.
And her opponent from Orlando, Florida, Naomi.
Now we know what Jade Cargill meant, that she had a surprise for SmackDown here tonight and for everybody watching from all around the world. Naomi making her return back home, ladies and gentlemen. And what's crazy is that we saw the return of Jimmy Uso on Saturday night's main event, and now we see the return of Naomi on SmackDown. Naomi with the new look and a good one, ladies and gentlemen, making it. And Naomi, ladies and gentlemen, looking to prove a point here tonight. And this match, ladies and gentlemen, Io Sky versus Naomi here tonight, and it's gonna be a banger. And Io Sky quickly, ladies and gentlemen, with the stomp onto Naomi. Brushing her feet because she is light work, ladies and gentlemen. We have not seen Naomi in quite some time, so we don't know if she has been training or she's rusted, but man, this is about to be a good one. Oh, and now both women lock up here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Naomi squeezing Io Sky here tonight. Oh no, and Io Sky takes her down and now has her in the chokehold position. Io Sky continues to do damage onto the back of Naomi, ladies and gentlemen, and up to the turnbuckle she goes. And Io Sky looking to fly. Landing hard on Naomi, ladies and gentlemen. What is Io Sky thinking of doing here tonight? Oh, now she has Naomi up to the top turnbuckle, ladies and gentlemen, and with the arm drag, making her land to the other side, and up she goes one more time, and the elbow drop onto Naomi, and now she goes for the cover. We are seeing a hungry Io Sky, ladies and gentlemen. I think being under the tutelage of Damage Control and Bayley, ladies and gentlemen, she has been slept on for quite some time, and now she's trying to prove that she just isn't some lackey for Bayley and Damage Control. She's trying to prove that she's actually championship material. And now Naomi has Io by the hair and making her. Oh, and Io Sky, ladies and gentlemen, replace her and put her in the corner. And now Io Sky, whatever she was going for did not work, and she had to quickly think of something else on the spot. And Io Sky is feeling this here tonight. Oh, and Naomi. And Naomi miscalculated that landing, and Io Sky quickly took it to the crowd. Naomi versus Io Sky, ladies and gentlemen. What a great match here tonight. Oh, and Io Sky, ladies and gentlemen, to the top, and another freaking elbow drop onto Naomi, and oh my goodness, is she going for the second one? And she does. Oh, and I think she might be going for the third one, and no, she doesn't, ladies and gentlemen. She goes for the over the moonsault, and now she goes for the cover, and no. Naomi still in this match, ladies and gentlemen. Still in it on her return match here onto SmackDown. And now Io Sky, ladies and gentlemen, what is she thinking of doing? Oh, and Io Sky just staring down onto Naomi, ladies and gentlemen, just plotting on what she's gonna do. And no, Io Sky missed that one, and Naomi missed it too. And now we see Io, ladies and gentlemen, regaining control in this match. Oh, and Io Sky takes her down, and another stomp to the chest. And Io Sky quickly finds her way out of that problem, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, making her land right on her neck here tonight. Oh, and I think she might be going for another one, and she does. Oh, and Io Sky goes to the top, ladies and gentlemen. And no, oh, and she still lands it. The knee connected onto the face of Naomi, ladies and gentlemen. And now Io Sky, ladies and gentlemen, what is she gonna do? And another freaking stomp to the freaking chest and stomach area of Naomi. Once again, puts her in the corner. And now this time, ladies and gentlemen, Io Sky putting her to the top turnbuckle and a slap that almost dropped her down. Oh, what is she gonna do? And a Spanish fly. On to Naomi, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and now goes again to the top. And what is she gonna do, ladies and gentlemen? Just stalking down. And over the moonsault connects onto Naomi, ladies and gentlemen. Can she win here tonight? And she does. Oh, and Jade Cargill, ladies and gentlemen, is out here staring down at the first winner of the qualifiers match.